Good afternoon and welcome to the big one of the weekend. It's Chelsea against Liverpool, live on the Premier League Live on LFS. To the teams and some debutants this afternoon. Debut for Robert Sanchez in goal for Chelsea. There we start with a back five of new captain, Reece James. Axel Dizazi is a new player as well. Thiago Silva, Levi Colwill and Ben Chilwell make up the defence. A midfield three of Enzo Fernandez, Conor Gallagher and Carney Chukwuemeka, with front two of Raheem Sterling, the new number 7, and the new striker, Nicholas Jackson. For Liverpool, Alisson starts in goal, a similar back four as we've seen last season. Alexander-Arnold, Kanate, Van Dijk and Robertson. Van Dijk now the new club captain at Liverpool. A midfield two of Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai, both making their debuts for Liverpool in the Premier League, with a front four of Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz, Mo Salah and Diogo Jota in attack. Both have got a few young players on the bench and a few senior players as well. As the two managers meet on the sidelines there, take a handshake and a hug before we get underway here at Stamford Bridge for, well, they've been battling off the pitch all week for a player in Moises Caicedo. Romeo Lavia is also a player both are fighting for, but it's time for them to fight on the pitch. 11 v 11. Who will come out on top between these two teams this afternoon? Well, there will be a minute's silence before kickoff here. A minute's applause being observed for John Hollins, who died in June. A big character here at Chelsea. And the full crowd and the players and officials all joining in a minute's applause in remembrance of John Hollins. Stephen, good afternoon, Kevin. Good to have you and LFS back, and all the other listeners. Yes, welcome back, Stephen. Great to have you back for a brand new season. And what a way, what a Sunday this has been so far. Brentford against Spurs, a really hard fought 2-2, and we're still in London. Chelsea against Liverpool, a cracking fixture over the years. Put some cracking results. Of course, big finals and big Champions League games between these two. Chelsea don't have European football and Liverpool have Europa League football this season, neither in the top European competition. But it's the Premier League that they meet in on match day 1, the opening weekend of the season. It's not easy for either team as they take a knee in saying there is no room for racism, as all 20 Premier League clubs are doing this weekend and will continue to do at various different points of the season. Trophies. Liverpool also in transition and a rebuild. Of course, rebuilt their midfield over the summer and still trying to do so as we enter the season, with debutants of Alexis McAllister and Dominic Szoboszlai. £95 million in total Liverpool paid for those two players. And trying to steal another player from Brighton as well today, Liverpool, with Moises Caicedo as they win it high up. Here's Alexis McAllister. First foray forward for Liverpool. Salah trying to get it to Jota, but intercepted. Gakpo picks up the loose ball. Gakpo driving forward, beaten off the ball by Gallagher, but Alexis McAllister keeps it alive. Here's Trent Alexander-Arnold to Salah. Szoboszlai. Now to Salah. Alexis McAllister, and the ball into Jota, and the header well wide of the left post. Early chance there for Liverpool. Well, a comparative kind of idea from both teams. Chelsea probably trying to protect and hit on the break against Liverpool today. Liverpool just going all out. You know, with Cody Gakpo, we'll see what role he will play. He can play both midfield and more of an attacking role. That's nice from Jackson. Up against Van Dijk. Cuts it back to Chukwuemeka, but Szoboszlai's got that one covered. Alexis McAllister and Salah tries to find Jota, but intercepted there. Gallagher, loose on the ball. Salah picks it up. Salah on the right-hand side, up against Gallagher, and does well to recover it. Conor Gallagher there, as Mo Salah looked dangerous at trying to win it back. Thiago Silva. A lively start to this game. Here's Levi Colwill, who was linked to Liverpool for a while over the summer. Colwill, before he signed a long-term contract here at Chelsea. And they've given away a throw-in to Liverpool here, Chelsea. Inside their own half on the right-hand side. Well, the last game at Stamford Bridge between these two teams was a 0-0 draw back in April. Both 0-0 draws in both games between these two in the Premier League last season. We're hoping for goals today. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold with a cross. Lovely cross. Jota chests it down. Diaz battling, and Robertson has to recover it and puts it out of play for a throw-in to Chelsea. He's arguing with the referee, saying that it's his ball, but the referee gives the Chelsea the throw-in. So Reece James to take the throw-in, the new captain at Chelsea. Of course, after the departure of Cesar Azpilicueta, who's been the club captain for a long time, the young Reece James takes over and takes up that mantle. Chilwell to win it. Kanate with the header away, and the high foot there. Kanate dealing with Nicholas Jackson. Or it was actually Chukwuemeka. Nicholas Jackson was trying to back his teammate, but Chukwuemeka in the book for that high boot against Ibrahima Kanate. Yeah, it's a high boot, that. And just his foot goes into the chest of Ibrahima Kanate. It's not malicious. It is just a yellow card. Bit of a reckless one, but that's a yellow card for Carney Chukwuemeka. Of course, Chelsea won the Premier League Summer Series in the USA this summer. And we got to see a glimpse of their new players and young players for Chelsea and how they will perform this season. That's nice by Gakpo. A bit short on Diaz, but Diaz picks it up nicely in the midfield. Luis Diaz, lovely feet. Gets it out wide to Gakpo. Robertson wide. Here's Cody Gakpo. Right to Andy Robertson. Back to Gakpo. Liverpool moving down the left. Gakpo has space down the left. Enzo Fernandez tries to intercept, but Gakpo with a cross. Szoboszlai with the spin. And Jota couldn't get there. Brought down nicely by Chelsea. Alexander-Arnold gives it away. It's Nicholas Jackson deep. Intercepted by Liverpool. Here's Jota. Jota, a bit heavy for Diaz. And found him wide. Liverpool won it high again. The high press worked again for Liverpool. Here's Luis Diaz. All the way back to Van Dijk. All the Liverpool players except Alisson in the Chelsea half. Alexis McAllister. Konate. Szoboszlai. Quick feet from Alexander-Arnold and quick pass to Jota. Salah down the right. Back in field to Szoboszlai. Makes the run, Szoboszlai. Still going, and the strike just wide from Diogo Jota. It's a nice move from Dominic Szoboszlai in a tight space. You think he's going to be caught by a Chelsea player, but he speeds into the box and leaves the ball for Diogo Jota, who latches onto the end of it and just strikes wide. Really good movement from Dominic Szoboszlai into the box, but Diogo Jota with the wayward strike. Well, Dominic Szoboszlai, 6 goals and 8 assists last season in the Bundesliga for RB Leipzig. And then was bought by Liverpool for £60 million in the summer. Liverpool have all of their attackers on the score sheet. 6 senior attackers for Liverpool this season. All of them on the score sheet in pre-season. Alexander-Arnold to take this throw in for Liverpool. 6.5 minutes gone. Alexander-Arnold looking to find Jota, but the header came off the Chelsea defender Levi Colwill. So that'll be a throw in to Liverpool. And of course, still awaiting any update on that Moises Caicedo stuff. Chelsea's dream and what they were hoping for was to unveil Moises Caicedo at this game. But of course, with no further developments in the last 24 hours, they were meant to send a bid, or still planning to submit a bid, but haven't done so as of yet to Brighton. It's nice from Chelsea. Gallagher. Reece James down the right, looking for Sterling. Good covering by the new Liverpool captain, Virgil van Dijk. Robertson running down the left. Poor ball infield by Robertson, gives it away to Chelsea. And 2 Chelsea players taken down there, so they will get the free kick. I think it was Conor Gallagher that was fouled first. So free kick given to Chelsea. Here's Disasi. Silva. Out wide to Colwill. Back to Thiago Silva. Silva with a long ball forward. Looking to find Chilwell, who'd broke away. And Chilwell battling with Konate. Alexander-Arnold there waiting to help out, but Konate wins the challenge and does incredibly well to get out of the mess there. Szoboszlai pushed on the ball, and that will be a free kick to Liverpool. That was really good defending by the French international, Ibrahima Konate. Really strong physicality and cute feet to get it out of danger. Ball over the top, looking for Diaz. Diaz will pick up the loose ball. Up against Reece James. Diaz misplaces a pass. Gives it away to Chelsea. Chilwell. Colwill. Colwill down the left. No one there for Chelsea. And Konate just puts it out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Chilwell to Colwill. Thiago Silva. Chelsea with a back 3 in possession, with Reece James and Ben Chilwell pushing high up the pitch as wing-backs. Thiago Silva. Out wide to Reece James, who does keep it in play. Here's Raheem Sterling. Gives it to James, and the deflection off Virgil van Dijk goes out for a corner to Chelsea. It's a nice movement, nice link up on that left hand, on that right hand side between Sterling and James. And Reece James looking for the cross into the box, and Van Dijk there to block it. And goes out for a corner on the right hand side to the home team. Enzo Fernandez will take. So Enzo Fernandez to take the first corner. Takes it short. Cuts it back to Reece James. Reece James, left-footed, lofted ball in. Headed away by Jota. Still in there. Liverpool trying to scramble it away. Chilwell. Headed away by Robertson. And a foul, or a jump there from Enzo Fernandez. He thought he was fouled by Jota, but referee says play on. Sterling. Sterling down the left, looking for Chilwell, but Alexander-Arnold comes back in at right back there to defend it and clear it away, but only for a throw-in. Chilwell to the throw. Chukwuemeka. Chilwell. All the way back to Colwill, and now Thiago Silva. Not in a hurry, Chelsea. Enzo Fernandez finds the ball to Sterling. Sterling in a bit of space. Feeds it back for Enzo Fernandez. Blocked by Konate. Cleared away by Liverpool. Gakpo. Looking to go on the counter. Jota. Diaz. There's that front 4 for Liverpool. Luis Diaz. Diaz threads it through for Gakpo. Cody Gakpo in on goal here. Poor ball to Salah. Salah on the edge. Salah with a strike. Hits the crossbar. Gakpo to Salah. Salah recovered it. Took the ball with the right foot. and took the strike with it and hit the crossbar. That's the first big chance of the game, to be fair, for either team. It's a nice physicality from Cody Gakpo to see off Gallagher and gives it to Salah. A bit of a wayward ball. Salah picks it up on the edge in the D. Unleashes a right-footed strike. It's a curling strike, but hits the crossbar and bounces behind for a goal kick. Kanate. Out to Alexander-Arnold on the right-hand side. Looking for the deep cross to the back post. Too much for Luis Diaz, and that will run all the way out to the far side for a throw into Chelsea. Stephen says there must have been a big turnover of new captains this year. Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, West Ham, and Arsenal, I think, in Prem. That's all I know. Yeah, there was quite a few changes. Man United have a new captain of Bruno Fernandes. Liverpool, of course, Virgil van Dijk. Chelsea, Reece James. Spurs with Son, yeah. West Ham, I don't know who West Ham's new captain is. And Arsenal have the same one, I think. I think Martin Odegaard's still their captain. Here's Gakpo. Running down the right, but run out of room. Chelsea will get the throw. And these two clubs have a lot of history in a lot of different competitions. Liverpool winning the two finals that the two met in 2022. The League Cup and FA Cup finals. Liverpool winning both on penalties. That's stolen away from Szoboszlai by Jackson. Here's Nicholas Jackson. Enzo Fernandez. Out to the left is Chilwell in space. To find Chukwuemeka, spins away from a few Liverpool players. Now Chilwell. And Szoboszlai works his way back and gets the ball for Liverpool. Alexander-Arnold with a poor one. Gives it straight back to Chelsea. Colwell. Chilwell. Chelsea in comfortable possession. That's slightly more of the possession in the first half so far, Chelsea. Silva. Out to Chilwell again, high up on that left-hand side. Battling with Alexander-Arnold. It goes back to Thiago Silva. Here's Axel Disasi. To Thiago Silva. Chelsea in their own half. Being patient on the ball. Gallagher is fouled there by Diogo Jota. So free kick to Chelsea. Liverpool trying to win the ball high up. Not high press. Not giving Chelsea a moment. Here's Enzo Fernandez, who's come deep to help out. Out to Disasi. Disasi has to be forced back again and goes back to the new Chelsea goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez. They bought Robert Sanchez from Brighton for £19.9 million this summer. Trying to steal another Brighton player, of course, in Moises Caicedo, but still yet to get any news on where he's going next. 15 minutes gone, 0-0 here at Stamford Bridge. Levi Colwell. Out to the right-hand side for Reece James. Sterling. Linking up with James again. James with the early cross, and Alisson there to stop it from him going into the net. Such a dangerous cross from Reece James. He made it early right across the goal, and Alisson had to come out and scramble it away. Liverpool were in danger there. That's again Sterling. Here goes Raheem Sterling trying to find Reece James. The ball forward from Sterling is poor. It goes out for a goal kick. But again, that link up on the right-hand side between Sterling and Reece James. And Reece James this time gets the better of Robertson and just makes the early cross right across goal. And Nicholas Jackson was almost there. But Alisson came forward and cleared his lines just about for Liverpool. Here is the Liverpool goalkeeper. Alisson with the long ball. Dealt with nicely by Colwell. Or Thiago Silva, actually. Conor Gallagher, the ball over the top. Nice ball to find Salah. It's 2-on-1 here. Poor touch from Salah. But the clearance from Dizazi will see Liverpool get the throw. It's poor touch. Liverpool win it back, and then it's a first time ball over the top for Salah. They had a 2-on-1 position, but Dizazi done well to recover it from the poor Salah first touch. Kanate. Pretty even game. Both teams having a couple of chances. Kanate beaten off the ball by Jackson. Enzo Fernandez. Quick feet from Chelsea. Robertson tries to come for it. Liverpool at danger at the back, but Alexander-Arnold quick reactions. Gets it back to his keeper. Szoboszlai. Kanate. McAllister with a lovely ball to Salah. Nice first touch that time from Salah. Threads it through. And that's a goal! Luis Diaz. And Liverpool from absolutely nowhere have the lead at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea after a couple of good chances. And Liverpool, a perfect ball from Alexis McAllister to Salah. Salah threaded it beautifully through in behind, and Luis Diaz there to slide it into the Chelsea net. Liverpool with their first goal of the season, and they have the early advantage here at Stamford Bridge. It's all the way from the back. It's Alexis McAllister. Lovely ball out to the right for Salah. Perfect touch from Salah, and the space to find, the vision to find Luis Diaz at the back post. Beautifully weighted ball from Salah, and Luis Diaz with a left-footed touch and to take it past Robert Sanchez at the back post. Liverpool lead at Stamford Bridge early on. Perfect goal from Jurgen Klopp's team. No doubt they were going to score goals with this front four, but that was pure class from Mohamed Salah, and a perfect finish by Luis Diaz to give Liverpool the perfect start to their new season. Of course, Luis Diaz had an injury. Wasn't really as impactful as he would have liked to be with that injury problem that he had. But he's made his marker and had his 2023-24 account opened in the 18th minute here at Stamford Bridge. This shows the threat that Liverpool can have on the break. It was a lovely build-up move. An absolute pinpoint perfect ball from Alexis McAllister to find Salah, and then the vision to see Luis Diaz is just perfection from Mohamed Salah. The replay, it's just beautiful. And they have an extra body at the back there, Chelsea. They were in a back four at that point. And the perfect pass. Fantastic finish. And it seems it's a reminder of Liverpool of old. That type of goal. Ball from the back. Salah feeds it through, and the finish at the back post. Perfect. Good defending there from Van Dijk, but none of the Liverpool players could keep the possession. Colwell lifts it over the top. Chilwell on the chase, and Kanate with a slight push, but nothing anywhere near enough for a penalty to be given. And Anthony Taylor agrees and waves away any form of penalty shouts. It's just defending. Really good defending by Ibrahima Kanate against Chilwell. Goes down slightly too easy there. Very good defending by Ibrahima Kanate. Robertson to Diaz. Back to Andy Robertson. Van Dijk. Konate. Salah. Trying with a quick feet. Salah. McAllister. Now Alexander-Arnold. Back to Alexis McAllister. In a bit of space here. Trying to thread it through for Salah. But Gallagher blocked it that time. And now the ball forward to Jackson. Nicholas Jackson. And it's taken out there by Dominic Szoboszlai. Free kick to Chelsea. I think Liverpool had it covered anyway. But Dominic Szoboszlai wanted to make sure. Bit of an unnecessary challenge, but he done it in nonetheless. So Chelsea have a chance to deliver it in. Halfway, just coming up to the halfway point of the first half. So it's Chilwell and Reece James, both wing backs, over this free kick for Chelsea. Chilwell with a left-footed cross in. Headed up by Konate, and Alisson there to catch the dropping ball. Comfortable enough catch for the Liverpool goalkeeper. And just looking at the early stats, Chelsea, they've had the most possession, 66% possession from Chelsea, but Liverpool making their possession count so far with that early goal. Szoboszlai. McAllister in space. Gets it to Salah. Salah pressed early. Alexander-Arnold. And Salah goes back to Alisson. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Very central there. And gets it to Robertson. Diaz. Back to Alisson. He's come out of his 18-yard box, Alisson. Try and find a forward pass for Liverpool. Luis Diaz picks it up. Gakpo couldn't keep it. And then that challenge from Robertson sees Chelsea win a throw-in. Well, Mo Salah has an incredible record in the opening day. This looking to make it if he scores today. A record extending 7th successive goal in a 7th successive opening day. A chance for Chelsea to level it. And Nicholas Jackson broke into the box there. Just get it away. It's down the left-hand side. It was Levi Colwill found Nicholas Jackson in a bit of space, and Liverpool couldn't get it cleared, and then he takes the strike, gets away past Gakpo, finds the space past Virgil van Dijk, and Nicholas Jackson takes the strike, but there might have been a slight nick off Virgil van Dijk. I don't know if there's been a corner given or if it's a goal kick. And there's the Chelsea chairman and owner, Todd Bowley, in attendance. Also, the Liverpool owner, John W. Henry, is here as well. Both club owners here. Very rare that you would get two Premier League club owners together. Doesn't always happen, especially with these two big clubs. Enzo Fernandez. Reece James on the right. Just about. Well, I thought he kept it in there, but the linesman had flagged for it going out, so Liverpool will get the throw on the right-hand side. On their left-hand side. Of course, these two sides have played out 4 successive goalless draws, but it's Liverpool that have first blood here in this game. They also scored early. Had a 2-goal lead against Chelsea in their last visit in the Premier League when they scored. Here's Mo Salah with a chance to double it. Blocked by Chelsea. It was cleared away. There was bodies back there for Chelsea to deny Mo Salah. Now Robertson runs into Raheem Sterling there, but I think that is a deliberate foul there from Andy Robertson. So Raheem Sterling will get the free kick. You'll see this again. It's a move down the left from Liverpool that got Salah in the position. It was Cody Gakpo just broke into a nice space, finds Salah totally unmarked at the back post and in the box, and just took a side-footed strike at it. But Chelsea just got bodies back in time to block Mo Salah's shot. That's the threat Liverpool can have. Fernandez looking for the ball over the top. Gets it to Jackson. Good defending by Konate as Liverpool see it out from the back. Nice movement. Luis Diaz on the left. Alexis McAllister. Back to Robertson. Van Dijk to Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. Poor ball by Alexis McAllister. Recovered by Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. Another poor ball. Poor touch, actually. And now Chelsea have it with Sterling. Alexander-Arnold over to battle. Does well. Wins the challenge, Alexander-Arnold. But Chelsea win the throw-in. And Stephen says if Liverpool win, it will force Chelsea into upping their offer for Caicedo unless he's going to sign for whoever wins today. Who knows? At this point, it probably would be that fact. You never know. Last team to win an outright game between Liverpool and Chelsea in the Premier League was Chelsea at Anfield back in March 2021 with a 1-goal scoreline. Liverpool with the last win at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea in a 2-0 win in September 2020. A long time ago. Free kick for Liverpool inside their own half. Alexis McAllister fouled there by Enzo Fernandez. Of course, his Liverpool debut this afternoon. Already has played a big part in a Liverpool goal already. Here's the ball out to Dominic Szoboszlai. Salah. Goes in field to Alexis McAllister. Across to Robertson, just on the halfway line. To Van Dijk. Now Konate. Finds Alexis McAllister in a pocket of space. Alexander-Arnold plays it through. Salah's made a run. Mo Salah! And scores! The flag stays down and Mo Salah to double Liverpool's lead. It was incredible vision from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Just let the ball run across him and played the ball first time in behind the Chelsea defence. Salah made the run and finished it off. It's a nice idea from Alexander-Arnold. He might be offside though. As it double check this. It's very tight. But it's a lovely ball from Trent Alexander-Arnold and they're checking for a possible offside VAR. He may be offside. I did say the flag stayed down. Whether correctly or not, we will find out. So Mo Salah, did he hold his run for just enough time? There might be one Chelsea player playing him on. We will wait and see as VAR are checking this. And if he does score, Mo Salah will extend his own Premier League record of scoring on the opening day for a 7th successive season. But we will wait and see what VAR will decide. They're drawing the lines. Wait on the verdict. It looks like he's off. It will be offside. Mo Salah just went slightly too early. So the decision is no goal, offside. And Anthony Taylor relays that to the players and the crowd inside Stamford Bridge. So it is still only 1-0 Liverpool. But that was fantastic movement by Salah. He'll have to wait. He'll have to go again to try and extend his Premier League record. It still remains 1-0 to Liverpool. But they look so threatening in behind the Chelsea defence. And Mo Salah looks electric again. Here's Dizazi. Back to Sanchez. Liverpool apply the press early. Sanchez with a long ball out. And he's forced to go long and is forced out of play for a throw-in to Liverpool. Robertson to take. Diaz. And the flag was up there against Luis Diaz. Had an inkling that that would happen. He's just coming back from an offside position. And Anthony Taylor trying to sort out a Slight spat between Enzo Fernandez and Diogo Jota. Just going to have a chat with both players. He's booking both players. So Enzo Fernandez and Diogo Jota both yellow carded there by Anthony Taylor. Yeah, I mean, it is just unnecessary, that. Just something boiling over there from both players, so both in the book. Colwell. Chilwell. Levi Colwell again. Szoboszlai to break it up. Twice broke it up there in the heavy ball, but he keeps the possession. Alexander-Arnold. Szoboszlai. Kanate with a heavy touch. Then he gives the possession away and has to give away a free kick there. And whatever's happened there, Chilwell is arguing with the referee about something. The referee tells him to go away. Of course, arguing with the referee is also a yellow card offence now. It's a fine line between arguing your corner and outright just blatantly arguing with the referee. Well, it's a free kick given to Chelsea, and then we didn't see anything after that. They have a throw in. Alexis McAllister battling to win it back off Chukwuemeka. Liverpool do win it back. Jota breaks away with the ball. They just get it away, Chelsea, and win it back. Enzo Fernandez. Down the right-hand side is Sterling. Raheem Sterling comes in field, trying to thread it through. Kanate with a clearance. Silva. Gallagher. Looking for Sterling, but Van Dijk to clear it. Enzo Fernandez wins it back for Chelsea. A bit of a deflection off that forward pass by Alexis McAllister, and Robertson recover for Liverpool. And Liverpool get the throw in. Not the most fluid of games. There are a bit of itty-bitty passes, and that's expected on the opening weekend. Both teams not up to full match sharpness as of yet. A few mistakes, a few heavy touches, a few wayward passes expected this early in the season. Robertson to take this throw in for Liverpool on the left-hand side. Trying to find Gakpo. Lovely feet by Gakpo. But then the ball that he makes over the top, Chelsea recover. And there's an offside flag up again against Liverpool that time. Liverpool or Chelsea playing a very high line, trying to catch Liverpool out and offside on a couple of occasions, and have done so. And we take that free kick quickly. Thiago Silva. Fernandez. Down the right for Reece James. Dizazi. Thiago Silva. Enzo Fernandez. Out to the right for Reece James. Has to get the ball under control. He does so. Goes back to Dizazi. Gallagher. Thiago Silva. Last 10 minutes of the first half here at Stamford Bridge, and it's Liverpool who lead by a 1-0. Goal from Luis Diaz. And this is better from Chelsea, though. Here's Reece James with a cross. Away by Kanate again. Sterling recycles it. Now James, another cross. Van Dijk with it. Hoof. Out of play. Or out of the box anyway. And Reece James trying to recover it once again for Chelsea. Jota with the challenge. James keeps the possession. Feeds it through for Sterling. Sterling at the byline. In the box here, Raheem Sterling trying to force it across. And over the bar from Alexander-Arnold to put it behind for a corner. See this again from Chelsea. It's Reece James and Raheem Sterling. He gets in past Cody Gakpo. Does Sterling, cuts it back across, and Alexander-Arnold was there to scramble it away for Liverpool, but dangerous again from Chelsea. Fernandez with the corner. Headed away by Kanate. Sterling recovers it. Again, another cross in from Fernandez. Szoboszlai with a header this time. And it's in! And it's in for Chelsea! 1-1. And it's Axel Dizazi on his debut for the Stamford Bridge club has Chelsea back level. It was the second phase of the corner, the second delivery from Enzo Fernandez that caused more trouble than the first. Liverpool couldn't deal with it, couldn't clear their lines, and Axel Disasi there to force it into the net. It's cleared away initially by Canati. It's recycled again by Chelsea. The cross initially. Szoboszlai couldn't head it clear. It's forced back in by Chilwell. And then Disasi there to finish it for the home team. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Back on level terms. Really, really good from Chelsea. And they're back level. Well, this is the type of game we're hoping for. A close-knit game. And Axel Disasi on his debut is on the score sheet for the London Blues. So, 1-1. One goal apiece. Here's Mo Salah beating off the ball. Chelsea a bit ahead of steam now. The momentum's in their way. Szoboszlai picks it up for Liverpool and wins it back. And Gakpo and Jota trying to link up, but a bit of a heavy touch there from Gakpo gives the possession away to Liverpool. They seem a bit unnerved at the minute. They need to regain their composure. Fernandes, here's Chilwell to turn it all around. And Ben Chilwell has for Chelsea. A complete turnaround. Liverpool couldn't compose themselves and Chelsea have the lead. Ben Chilwell goes round Alisson and fires it into an empty net. What a turnaround at Stamford Bridge. They couldn't regain their composure from conceding the first goal. And I think he might be offside, will he? It might be offside, actually. I think they're going to rule this one out too. As Ben Chilwell looks offside. Looks quite clear, to be fair. Alexander-Arnold, the last man for Liverpool, but it looks like they held the line quite well, Liverpool, and they might get away with this one. Of course, Mo Salah had one disallowed to make it 2-0 for Liverpool, but they might be offside. VAR will have the definitive answer, and he is offside, Ben Chilwell. So the goal will not stand. So it is back to 1-1. Liverpool breathe a sigh of relief that it is still 1-1. It could have been a lot worse for Liverpool, but they'll be thanking their lucky stars that that hasn't happened after taking the lead and just inches away from being behind in this game. They need to see it out to half-time now. 5 minutes plus additional time to go in the first half. And being end-to-end. Could have been 2-2 in this game. The chances that these teams have created been very, very impressive in attacking areas for both teams so far. It's not a day for the defenders. Well, one back by Jota. Gakpo. Diaz. Diaz trying to find Salah. Falls to Salah. Salah with a strike. Not one of his best ones, and Robert Sanchez can catch. It's another high press by Liverpool. Alexis McAllister and Jota winning it back. Luis Diaz finds the ball on the left. It falls to Salah. Levi Colwill just couldn't get it away from Salah, but it falls to Salah at the back post and takes an instant strike with it. Simple enough for Robert Sanchez, that. Canate with the first header. Van Dijk with a clearance, brought down by Alexander-Arnold. Gets it to Szoboszlai, who breaks away here for Liverpool. Trying to thread it through for Diaz again, who was the furthest forward for Liverpool. Then beaten off the ball, and there's another foul. It's Gakpo this time fouling Ben Chilwell. So another free kick goes the way of Chelsea. Very end-to-end game. And this game is the big game of the weekend, but it's not the last game of the weekend. We have another game to come. Manchester United against Wolves to round up match day 1 of the new Premier League season tomorrow, 8 o'clock on LFS, live from Old Trafford. Thiago Silva. Dizazi. Fernandez. Dizazi. Thiago Silva. Chukwuemeka finds a bit of space. Chilwell. That's given away by Chilwell. Salah. Jota. Now Mo Salah. Trying to get it back to Jota, but that wasn't the right ball, I would say there. Salah chasing the ball that he lost and pressing all the way up to Robert Sanchez again. Dizazi. Reece James. Infield to Enzo Fernandez. Finds the ball to Gallagher. Gallagher's got room to run. And gives it out to Chilwell. Colwell. Silva. Enzo Fernandez. Reece James. To Sterling. Now back to James. And it cuts it across, and Jackson! Just over the bar by Nicholas Jackson. Another chance for Chelsea to take the lead. And another chance gone a begging for the home team. It's a lovely ball out the right-hand side. This link-up between Reece James and Raheem Sterling is causing so many problems on that right-hand side for Liverpool. Robertson just can't deal with it so far and fall all the way through the ball to Nicholas Jackson. It's just over the bar. The last 90 seconds of the first 45. Surely we'll have added time as well with 2 VAR checks in this game. Both ruling out goals that were given on the field, by the way, but rightfully ruled out. Alexis McAllister trying to press. Liverpool open at the back again, and Robertson just got across Raheem Sterling there to stop him from causing Liverpool even more problems. But it's this again, they commit the defender, Liverpool, and caught out at the back. Here's Raheem Sterling. Reece James with the cross, cleared away by Liverpool. Luis Diaz trying to pick up the ball, but Chelsea keep the possession. Sterling. Dizazi. Thiago Silva. Enzo Fernandez. Reece James. Jackson and James. Struggling on that right-hand side, or that left-hand side of defence, Liverpool, to deal with Reece James and his positioning. That link up with Sterling is really causing a lot of problems for Jurgen Klopp's team. Szoboszlai there to defend against Chilwell. Throw in to Chelsea. As we're about to end the first 45, we'll see how long will be added on. We will have 6 additional minutes at the end of the first half after those 2 VAR checks of goals. Szoboszlai committing himself and winning the ball. And then that poor ball from Alexander-Arnold. Right from the back. Liverpool just can't keep possession at the moment. Chelsea just everywhere at stopping them. Liverpool just can't get a few comfortable passes on the ball so far. Chelsea still dominating possession, and it's just swung the other way, the momentum scale. Swung the way of the home team the last few moments. Good challenge by Alexis McAllister there. Wins the ball off Sterling. Gets past Chukwuemeka. McAllister out wide to Salah. Salah on the right-hand side. Here's Mohamed Salah. Salah with a cross to the back post. It's curling away. Jota tries to keep it in, but it's too much for him to keep in and goes behind for a goal kick. Well, be interesting to see what Jurgen Klopp will do at half-time to address this defensive problem that Liverpool are having against Chelsea on that right-hand side. A few tweaks are expected, I'm sure. Nicholas Jackson. Sterling. Sterling with a deep cross. Looking for Chilwell at the back post. And Chilwell couldn't catch it the way he would have liked. If he had of, it might have been a goal. But it's a lovely cross by Raheem Sterling to spot Ben Chilwell with a run at the back post. But just couldn't gather it. Strike it the way he would have liked. Van Dijk. Alisson. Here is Alisson just leaving his 18-yard box. Kanate. Szoboszlai leaves it for Jota. And Jota's beaten off the ball by Colwill. That's lovely by Colwill. And then Ibrahima Kanate there to stop the Chelsea move and puts it out for a throw-in. And that's not good news for Liverpool. Diogo Jota's gone down. It might have been just the impact one with Levi Colwill. The collision. A clash of knees, it looks like, maybe. It was a strong challenge by Levi Colwill. We'll see if that will be any more than just impact on Diogo Jota. Well, half of the additional time has been played. Sure, we'll have another 30 seconds on to the end of this with this Diogo Jota injury stoppage. Jurgen Klopp giving his team a few instructions. Jota is still wincing in pain at the moment. Still getting a bit of treatment, so we'll see how long this takes. I don't know if it's a cut or whatever. Well, we'll see. Just see this again. It might just be just a follow through from Levi Colwill that hurts Diogo Jota, but he's just being patched up. He's just had a strapping put on and he will go off the pitch. And will return at no shorter than 30 seconds. Just see him just getting the last bit of his socks and stuff sorted out there on the sidelines before he comes back onto the pitch. Diogo Jota. Chelsea have a throw-in in the meantime. So about a minute or so of a stoppage there. So we might have an extra minute at the end of the half. Chilwell. Colwill. Enzo Fernandez. Ball out to the right-hand side for Reece James. Luis Diaz can't stop it. Cody Gakpo there to try and intercept. Battling with James, and Alexis McAllister puts a challenge in on Enzo Fernandez and gives away the free kick. Well, Diogo Jota back onto the pitch. Had to wait the 30 seconds before he could come back on. That new rule. You see, for treatment on the pitch, you have to go off the pitch for at least 30 seconds before you can come back on and into play. But they will have an extra all 11 men to defend on the pitch for Liverpool from this free kick. So free kick for Chelsea on the right-hand side. So Enzo Fernandez over it to take this one for Chelsea. What can his delivery offer up? Right-footed cross in, headed on and kept alive by Colwill at the back post, but that will bounce out of play. It does. Bounces out of play for a goal kick to Liverpool. It was a dangerous cross, headed on, but Chelsea couldn't get a player to head it in. Liverpool have a goal kick then. Alisson to take, as we've just surpassed the 6 minutes of additional time at the end of the first half, but I'm sure we'll have another moment or two. Maybe. Depends on Anthony Taylor's discretion. As Alisson takes the goal kick, we will still play on. Gakpo with the first header. Reece James gets past Diaz. Fernandez. James. And Silva. That's lovely football by Chelsea. Chilwell to Chukwuemeka. Dizazi, Chukwuemeka. Here's Sterling. Sterling with a cross. Chilwell there again. Just couldn't get there. Alexander-Arnold had it covered. Here is Chilwell, picks it up. Enzo Fernandez. Quick feet from Chelsea, quick passing. Chukwuemeka. And Jackson trying to force his way forward, but that's kept alive by Gallagher. Nice work. And the cross from Enzo Fernandez is deep and will run all the way through for a goal kick. Surely that's it. Well, Liverpool need to deal with a few issues at half-time because they were the better team early on, but Chelsea have grown into the game and become the stronger of the two teams in the game as the half has gone on. Allison to take this goal kick. Surely this is the final kick of the half. It is the final kick of the half. Anthony Taylor blows the half-time whistle. And it's still all level here at Stamford Bridge. Both teams had goals ruled out in the first half. The opening goal from Luis Diaz for Liverpool. Salah had the chance to make it 2, but he was offside. Then Axel Dizazi with the goal to level it for Chelsea. They also had the chance to take the lead, but Ben Chilwell was offside for his goal. Half-time at Stamford Bridge. It's 1-1. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1.
We both need to just stick to our guns, to be honest. When we're talking about formations, we kind of felt it would be that. We looked at the team, right, it's going to be that, and then, you know, you can get drawn into other things. But anyway, it's panned out all right in the end, Steve.
And this could end up being a game of at least 3 halves as well, because Liverpool in the first 22 minutes were not Liverpool in the second.
No. Absolutely, it's almost like they got a little bit rattled, a little bit cagey. I worry about set pieces, corners, wide free kicks, just dealing with it, and maybe not the initial one like the goal. It's that switching on to the second ball. It kind of partially gets cleared, and a clever little header from Ben Chilwell, just lobbing it back into that 6-yard box area just to see what happens. It's a dangerous header, but as a Liverpool player, you have to be ready for that and switch on and take responsibility and do your job and stick with your player. And they just had a lapse of concentration.
I've just been told off, John. I'm supposed to say correction fluid, is that right?
That's what I called it.
That is fair enough.
What I called it, yeah. Although I think if you say Tipex, I think people do know what you mean.
Yeah, I was going to say other brands are available. I'm not even sure that they are. But anyway, John, Matt, thank you very much indeed. Fascinating first half that. Chelsea won, Liverpool won. Could have been 2-2. Could have been anything, really. Second half commentary on the way. We've got reaction as well to come to Brentford 2, Tottenham 2. In the earlier kick-off in the Premier League in Scotland, it finished Aberdeen 1, Celtic 3, Hearts 0, Kilmarnock 0, and Motherwell 2, Hibernian 1. Let's get the news on 5 Live. Here's Stuart Clarkson.
Listen on BBC Sounds. This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
The Home Office says more than 500 people crossed the channel in small boats yesterday when 6 died when a vessel carrying migrants sank off the coast of France. Opposition MPs, campaigners and some Conservative backbenchers are calling for the government to act urgently to stop the crossings. Officials in Hawaii have repeated warnings that the number of people killed in the wildfires on the island of Maui will rise. 93 deaths have been reported so far. Evan Peterson is from the American Red Cross.
The main things we were focusing on is food, a safe shelter. So if they need a place to just go for a few hours, they can do that. But if they need a place to stay, to sleep overnight, we can do that too. There's no one on this island who isn't impacted by this to one degree or another.
Police in Pembrokeshire say 9 people have been injured after a car crashed into a campsite late last night. 2 of them are in a serious condition in hospital. Mike Harris is the owner of the Newgale campsite.
This area was full of campers and the car literally came onto the campsite, rolled over this tent, didn't touch any other vehicles and landed on top of some family that was enjoying themselves. The immediate concern for everybody was what happened to the baby, and when they went into the tent, the cop was there and had managed to protect the baby from any injuries.
Ministers have announced that pubs in England and Wales will be allowed to continue selling takeaway pints of beer if they want to. The government's decided to keep licensing rules brought in during the pandemic, which had been due to expire next month. And a former sailor believed to be the last Royal Navy veteran from Dunkirk has died at the age of 102. Lawrence Churcher passed away at a care home in Fareham just days before his 103rd birthday.
We've all heard that if you spend too much time on screens, you'll get square eyes. But when we sat some kids down to watch their favourite shows, this is what happened with Ranger Hamza's EcoQuest.
They teach people about growing food.
Bluey.
Blue is really kind to other people.
And horrible histories.
The Saxons gave out disgusting presents.
So maybe you don't get square eyes, but can actually become well-rounded. Screens. It's what's on them that counts. This is our BBC.
More live Premier League football than anyone else.
5 Live's Premier League Sunday
with Steve Crossman.
Second half commentary on the way from Stamford Bridge, where it's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Let's nip round some of the other live sport on 5 Live this afternoon. We'll go to the 100 first of all. The Northern Superchargers against the Manchester Originals. The men's match ongoing. Scott Reed is watching.
Yeah, and the Originals well on course to win this as well. Thanks in no small part to Osama Mir, the Pakistan international bowler, who's picked up 4 wickets with the Northern Superchargers set a revised target of 182 from 90 balls to win. Osama Mir has picked up 4 wickets for just 13 runs in 15 balls, and the Superchargers still need 71 to win with just 20 balls left. A little earlier, a brilliant display of batting by Jamie Overton, who hit 83 from just 30 balls, with the Originals finishing on 182 for 6 from their 90. So the away side well on course to win here. The Superchargers still require 71 to win with just 20 balls left.
Earlier, the Superchargers women beat the Originals by 4 runs. The Oval Invincibles women have already been victorious today over Birmingham Phoenix at Edgbaston, watched by Adam Mountford.
Critical 10-run win for the 2-time champions, the Oval Invincibles, who keep alive their chance of qualification. Phoenix stay bottom and they're all but out, chasing 143 New Zealand captain Sophie Devine, but Birmingham in with a great chance, 53 from just 34 balls, but she didn't get enough support with the rest of the Phoenix batting far too timid. Izzy Wong played a few shots late on, but she had too much to do. Marizan Kab was named match hero, conceding only 16 from her 20 balls after scoring an unbeaten 64 with a bat. Next, it's top against bottom, with the Oval men's team this season living up to their Invincibles name tag with 3 wins and a tie. Birmingham, they're yet to register a win. Plenty of big names in action: Moeen Ali, Liam Livingston, Sam Curran, Sunil Narayan. Commentary starts on the BBC Sport website and app from 6 o'clock.
Thank you very much, Adam. So yeah, you can head to the website for that, or head over to 5 Sports Extra to get commentary of the final round of the Women's Open Championship at Walton Heath. It's looking good for the American at the minute. Lilia Vu. Cat Downs is watching.
It is, yes, Steve. Time is running out for Charlie Hull to chase down her playing partner Lilia Vu, who is 4 shots clear with 5 holes left to play. The two of them, Hull and Vu, started off in a share of the lead at the start of the day on 9 under par, but Charlie Hull dropped shots on the 3rd and the 4th while Vu was making birdies. Hull was at 1.5 behind, but incredible eagle holing out from a bunker on the 11th threw her up to within 3, but Vu has made another birdie on the 12th, and they are now playing down the 14th. So now a 4-shot lead for Lilia Vu. The nearest chasers are all on 6 under par. They include Koreans 35-year-old Ji Yai-shin, who won the Women's Open in 2008 and 2012, and Hyo-joo Kim, who is also a major champion, winning the 2014 Evian Championship. So it is looking increasingly likely that it's going to be the American Lilia Vu who will pick up her second major championship this year, having won her maiden major at the Chevron in April. Charlie Hull doing everything she can to keep in touch, but she's 4 shots behind. It's just becoming a bit of a ding-dong between those two at the top of the leaderboard.
Thank you, Kat. Earlier today, then, Tottenham began life without Harry Kane with a 2-2 draw at Brentford. James Maddison made his Tottenham debut and got a couple of assists. Here he is.
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah, I'll take the positives. I think it's important that, especially in the early period, you try and look at the positives and build on that.
You get an assist though, didn't you?
A couple, I think. I'll count the second one. I didn't really know much about it because I got fouled and kind of prodded it to Emerson, and I think that counts as mine. And no one remembers it at the end of the season, so I'll take that one. But yeah, the one from the free kick was nice. That's the sort of area that I practiced, and when you're taking up free kick, all you can ask for from the players in the box is hunger to score. And Coutinho Romero, I'm not sure I've ever seen anyone that's hungry to hit. He like runs through mannequins in training and stuff. So that's all you can ask for as a set piece taker. And it's a fantastic header. Probably not what he needed after having a head collision 2 minutes before, but I put in a decent ball in a good area and he attacked it brilliantly.
What's your first impressions of the manager so far? The style of football you think you're going to end up playing?
Oh yeah, we've worked together for the last 6 weeks or whatever now, but first impressions are really good. He's a proper man. He's a leader of men. He's really thorough with his messages and how he wants us to play and how he wants to shackle us off. And if anything goes wrong, it's kind of on him. But he wants us to play fearlessly.
And I know you've only been here a short while, but Harry Kane was such an integral part of this team. Do you think it's going to take a while for the team to adjust to learn to play without him?
Well, he was a massive part and one of the greats of the football club, but it's not the first transfer in the history of football. Big clubs lose big players. That happens. That's natural. Happens every window, every season of every year. So Harry's probably the best football player of this club's history, and a brilliant guy. And I hope he goes on to brilliant things. And we're in a new era now, and we all have to take that responsibility to move the club forward.
Always speaks well, doesn't he? James Maddison there with George Cummins. Point apiece then. Let's find out if the Brentford boss Thomas Frank is happy with that.
Overall good, I would say. Showed again that we are a good team in the Premier League. I think in first half there was some really impressive bits going forward, getting out of difficult situations, really being good at playing behind their high line, producing good moments on the side and crosses. So pleased with that. And we actually produced quite a few good chances throughout the game. And in a relatively even game, I think actually we produced bigger moments overall. So 2-2 is probably fair.
I was going to say, you're disappointed that you haven't won?
Yeah. Because I think there was some big moments second half we could have taken. But this is the Premier League.
And in terms of what you and Brentford want to achieve this season, that's results like today. You need to convert them into wins, don't you, to progress up the tables, which is what you'll be planning to do.
Yeah. But I think I know what Tottenham, what did they end 2 points above us last season? But us being able to get that close to Tottenham, I think tells more about us than.
If you try
welcome back to the live audio commentary on Premier League Live of Chelsea against Liverpool. 1-1 at half-time. Just a reminder of all the Premier League scores this weekend, as you can see. Man City 3-0 winners over Burnley. Arsenal got a 2-1 win over Nottingham Forest. It was 1-1 between Bournemouth and West Ham. Brighton won 4-1 against Luton at the Amex. Fulham and Crystal Palace, both 1-0 away wins against Everton and Sheffield United, respectively. Newcastle, 5-1 winners over Unai Emery's Aston Villa. And the start this afternoon, we had a 2-2 finish between Brentford and Tottenham. 4-goal thriller. And at half-time at Stamford Bridge, it's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Just one more game to come, and you can watch it live here on LFS, live audio commentary of Manchester United against Wolves to round up match day 1 of the new Premier League season. That's tomorrow, 8 o'clock on LFS. Right, we're just a moment or two away from kickoff as the Chelsea players enter the pitch again. Don't forget, that gives me time to say, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on post notifications. So much Premier League football amongst other competitions to come here in LFS, including the Super Cup this Wednesday between Manchester City and Sevilla. All of that to come throughout the season. We have just hit 19,000. We're on the road to 20,000. Every little helps there. Both teams back out on the pitch. We're about to see the start of the second half in a moment. And who will come out on top in this second half? Chelsea ended the first half, the better of the two teams. Can that momentum continue, or will Liverpool fight their way back into the game? Well, at 1-1 at half-time, it's a lot of permutations that can still happen. A lot can still change in the next 45 minutes, or more like it, 50 or 55 minutes with additional time. And as we're about to get underway again for the second half, we're just awaiting an Anthony Taylor's whistle. And we're back underway. Mo Salah kicks the game back into gear for the second half. And we will see what both teams can offer up in the next 45 minutes or so. As Chelsea with Jackson. Nicholas Jackson on the left. Chukwuemeka. Oh, it's a bit short there from Colwill, but Gallagher recovered it and got it back to Colwill. Silva. Chelsea had the vast majority of the possession in the first half. 66% possession in the first 45 minutes. Very rare that Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool aren't at least level on possession with their opposition. Chelsea have done really well at stopping Liverpool having most of the ball. We will see what they can do. Interesting enough, no half-time changes from either team. There was a bit of a worry about Diogo Jota in the injury time in the first half of stoppage time, but he's back out and playing for Liverpool in the second half. Gallagher. Szoboszlai wins the challenge and wins the ball off Gallagher. Szoboszlai has a chance. Here's Luis Diaz breaking into the box. Diaz cuts it across and Colwill defends it. Corner to Liverpool, I think. Well, it's mixed between a shot and a cross. I can't actually tell what it actually was. But there's an issue here for Nicholas Jackson. There's an issue there. I'll just see this again. It's Virgil van Dijk just clearing the ball. Yeah, and the follow-through from Virgil van Dijk hit him in a place that he wouldn't want to be hit. We'll see the chance again. Szoboszlai wins it back off Gallagher. Plays it out to a free Luis Diaz at the back post. And I don't know if he's trying to cross it or trying to curl it into the goal, but either way, it ended up with Levi Colwill having to clear the ball behind for a Liverpool corner. Jackson is okay. He's back up on his feet. Bit of a painful one, but he's back and he's fine. Well, both teams are in for Moises Caicedo, but both teams need him, it seems like, at the moment. Both when they're being pressed can't recover the ball quick enough to stop a chance. And that's why that's why the first half was when one team gets forward, they look like they're going to score every time because no one's there to recover it. And that's the number 6's position, the defensive midfielder's role. So corner, Liverpool on the right-hand side. Anthony Taylor just having a chat with Levi Colwill in the box. A bit of pushing and shoving as always. It's Alexander-Arnold to take this corner for Liverpool. Right-footed corner, whipped in. Headed away by Nicholas Jackson. Alexander-Arnold recovers it. Another cross, left-footed cross, deep this time. Van Dijk with a header on, flick on. Canali with a header to the back post. Luis Diaz with overhead kick, and Jota keeps it alive. Liverpool's still about here. Virgil van Dijk lets it run off him. Right-footed strike! And just inches away from Virgil van Dijk. Not the player you would be expecting to have a strike like that, but he was the right man at the right time for Liverpool. Right-footed strike, and it's just inches over the crossbar. My goodness me. Where'd he pull that from, Virgil van Dijk? Goal kick nonetheless. Canate with a header. Goes out of play for a Chelsea throw on the left-hand side, just on the halfway line. Here's Ben Chilwell to take this throw in for Chelsea. Chukwuemeka gets away past a few Liverpool players, and the switch ball's lovely from Chukwuemeka. Here's Reece James. Cuts it back infield for Sterling. Sterling with the early cross. Nice touch. Had to be cleared away by Robertson. And Szoboszlai tries to carry it forward for Jota, but a bit short. Jota couldn't carry it with him. Sterling. Chukwuemeka couldn't find his way through for Jackson. McAllister. Nice Szoboszlai. Salah. Dominic Szoboszlai. McAllister. Szoboszlai again on the right-hand side for Liverpool. McAllister on the right. Crosses it deep. And Robert Sanchez will catch that one with ease. 5 minutes into the second half. There's already been a big chance for Liverpool in this one. Virgil van Dijk just over the bar from the edge of the area. Would have been a superb strike if it ended up in the net, but it just went over. Reece James. Back to Axel Disasi. Thiago Silva. Silva spreads it out to the right, the left. Chilwell's ball is intercepted by Alexander-Arnold. Gakpo. Jota rides the challenge of Thiago Silva. Robertson with a cross. A bit too much there. Nice idea by Liverpool, but just ahead of Cody Gakpo, and Robert Sanchez gathered it. It was a nice move. Jota to Robertson, and Gakpo made the run. And Robertson with a cross, but just ahead of Cody Gakpo. And Chelsea recoup the ball and will build again from the back. Disasi. Fernandes. Disasi. Cody Gakpo applying the press. Oh, and Chelsea just about get away with it. Robertson steals it. Here's Luis Diaz. Can Liverpool make this count? Luis Diaz gets it to Robertson, cuts it across, and cleared away by Chelsea. That's better from Liverpool. The press actually works this time. Chelsea thought they'd got away with it. Robertson comes and steals it. Gets it to Luis Diaz, who links it up with an on-running Robertson, who cuts it across, and Thiago Silva had to clear it behind for a corner. Positive start to the half here for Liverpool. Dominic Szoboszlai to take the corner for Liverpool, who had the most set-piece goals last season, joint with Brentford on 18. Szoboszlai. Oh, and how did that not go in? Luis Diaz looking for his second of the day. It's gone behind for another corner, I think. It is Anthony Taylor giving another corner. Well, they're checking for a potential handball. It's Luis Diaz up with a header. Oh, that might be a penalty. That'll be a penalty because that's a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. That's dangerous. There's a hand in there from a Chelsea player. It's Nicholas Jackson, who just has his hand slightly out of his body posture, and his hand deflects it wide for the corner. Now, are they going to check this? I think VAR are checking for a possible handball. So VAR checking it. And the check is complete. Play on. That was a close one. Chelsea feeding the luck. Here's Szoboszlai with another corner. Whips it in. Headed across and away. We're all the way through. Konate chasing for Liverpool. Colwell with a clearance. And threat at the back, but that's dealt with by Liverpool. Robertson with a switch ball. Szoboszlai picks it up. Liverpool have bodies forward. Szoboszlai with a strike, but Gallagher got in the way of that one. And Reece James will defend against Luis Diaz and get the goal kick. It's good defensively there from Chelsea. It was an awkward decision for VAR because it's one of those ones where it's in his body, but it's not. Kind of. It's not in a natural... You can't really argue if it's in a natural position or not in a natural position. He's trying to get the ball away. He said it was chest. It was hand. But I don't think it's enough for handball. I think the referee got it right there. But there would be no complaints, I would say, from Chelsea's point of view, if the penalty was given. But VAR agreed with the ref and said no penalty. Oh, and here's a chance. Enzo Fernandez, free man at the back post. Ben Chilwell, saved by Alisson. Big save by Alisson in the Liverpool goal. Ben Chilwell was free at the back post. It was lovely again by Raheem Sterling. Enzo Fernandez. Lovely fed through ball by Enzo Fernandez to Ben Chilwell. And it's just cleared away. Alisson with a save and then Liverpool get away with one. And now the counter-attack is on the other way. Salah's taken down, but that was a really good challenge by Conor Gallagher. Liverpool were in a dangerous position there. But Chelsea recover it well. This game's hotting up again. And now we're just around 10 minutes into the half. Here's Nicholas Jackson coming forward. End to end. Good challenge by Van Dijk. Robertson has it here for Liverpool. Long diagonal from Robertson. Looking to find Salah. Colwell defending it incredibly well. Really good from Levi Colwell. The Chelsea crowd getting behind their team now. Chukwuemeka. Out to the left. And Konate there defending, covering over, and puts it out for the throw-in on the left-hand side. Another positive start for Liverpool, having a few chances, but Chelsea also having chances as well. Both teams having chances early on in this second half. Dizazi for Chelsea. Through to Sterling. Pressed by Luis Diaz. Goes back to Dizazi. And Enzo Fernandez to Thiago Silva. Colwell. Oh, a bit of a deflection there. Liverpool couldn't keep it away. Konate. It's in the box here with Jackson. He's just gone a bit wide left. We'll recoup the ball. Back with Chilwell. And Colwell. Silva on the halfway line. Levi Colwell. Here's Ben Chilwell. Oh, that's a nice through ball by Chukwuemeka. Lovely challenge by Alexis McAllister to get it away for Liverpool. Jota, Salah, Gakpo. Nice movement. Gakpo tries to feed it forward for Salah, but Thiago Silva there to cover over. Both teams just not having any patience. They both want to get the next goal. They're both desperate to score. And that's what we love to see. We love to see that in the Premier League. Both teams desperate to get the ball forward into areas to find the next goal. And that's how it has this game finally poised at the moment. Nice. One first header by Reece James, and Van Dijk made the interception. Alexis McAllister almost giving it away. Robertson battling, but that's really good by Enzo Fernandez to win the 50-50 there with Robertson. The cross comes in. Headed away by Konate. Szoboszlai trying to get it away. Gallagher battling. Does get it away. Salah. The referee does get in the way there, I think, but play on will be Chukwuemeka. This game is electric at the moment. Chukwuemeka. Gallagher. Out to the left. Chilwell. Wanting to come infield. Gives it back to Gallagher. Colwell. Reece James. Thiago Silva. Levi Colwell. Conor Gallagher. Gives it to Chukwuemeka in space. Out to the right-hand side is Enzo Fernandez. A lot of space on this pitch. Reece James, lovely link up with Gallagher. James with a cross, back post. Just too high for anyone in there for Chelsea. Chelsea building up ahead of steam again here. Liverpool seemingly pinned into their own half at the moment. They're recycling the ball a lot better in this half, Chelsea. Dizazi. Silva. Chilwell retreating and gets it to Colwell. Enzo Fernandez. Thiago Silva. And Chelsea just passing it around at the back there. As we are around about in the 59th minute of the game. Chelsea haven't lost in all of their last 6 games. Liverpool unbeaten in the last 6 against Chelsea. Reece James beaten by Robertson, but the ball's back with Dizazi, and that's a lovely pass to Chilwell. Chilwell trying to get past Alexander-Arnold, who's holding him off here just about, and then has to put it out for the throw-in. The ball just lost all momentum there. And it's a clearance by Alexander-Arnold out for a throw-in to Chelsea. This will be a knife edge. Everybody's on a knife edge here at Stamford Bridge. It's such a tight game. At 1-1, the next goal will be massive for whichever team will get it. It looks like Chelsea are the most likely at the moment, but no guarantees that that will be the case, as there's a bit of a something here. I think Liverpool got the throw-in, and Chelsea fans weren't happy with that decision. There's actually a foul by Ben Chilwell on Alexander-Arnold. So a free kick was given to Liverpool, which they've now taken. And Chelsea win it back almost instantly from Liverpool. And now the break down the left-hand side. Here's Chilwell. Challenge on Kanate. But I think it's being pulled back for another foul to Chelsea. They're doing so well, Chelsea, with those wing-backs. Chilwell and Reece James have been top class for Chelsea this afternoon. They have been so threatening, and Liverpool just don't know how to deal with it. They're just struggling to really negate the Chelsea dominance in the wide areas. So both wing-backs over this free kick. Chilwell and Reece James. A delivery here for Chelsea. Liverpool have almost all their bodies back in defence. It's left for Reece James with a right-footed cross, and goes for goal himself, but over the bar, behind for a goal kick. Ambitious one there from Reece James. Yeah, Alisson had that one covered all the way anyway, if it had gone under the bar. Alexis McAllister. Gakpo, again. I think Cody Gakpo's looked poor today. He's not been in the game very often for Liverpool. He's been struggling to get to grips with it. And I think that's why Liverpool are going to make a double change here to try and give them something fresh. It looks like Darwin Nunez and Curtis Jones are coming on for Liverpool. So Liverpool will roll the dice first in the game. to make a few changes. Robert Sanchez. Oh, and a press from Luis Diaz. Nothing was stopping Diaz. The electric pace from him almost caught out Robert Sanchez. That's a nice tackle by Salah, but Liverpool making those challenges but can't keep the possession. Here's Reece James. Floated ball forward. Alexander-Arnold with a recovery and clears his lines. Gallagher. They need to gather themselves here, Liverpool. They look a bit frantic defensively. Robertson trying to get it away off Sterling. Of course, a former Liverpool player many moons ago, Raheem Sterling. A young player at Liverpool he was. Robertson with a clearance, but again, Chelsea win it back with Dizazi, Gallagher, Thiago Silva. Chelsea just look so comfortable at the moment. Liverpool just need to do something to really rock Chelsea if they're going to get back into the game. It's been all Chelsea dominance the last 10 minutes. Since those Liverpool chances, Chelsea got their first chance forward, and they've been dominant since. Alexander-Arnold with a slight touch on that Ben Chilwell cross, so it will be a corner to Chelsea on the left-hand side. Will this be the time for Liverpool to make their changes, or will they wait till after this corner is taken? We will see. Enzo Fernandez to take the corner. No indication that Liverpool are making those changes just yet, so they will keep the players on the pitch for now while this corner is taken. Enzo Fernandez with a low one. Robertson with a clearance. Back out the way it came to Enzo Fernandez. Sterling, right-footed cross in by Sterling. Headed away by Jota. Reece James keeps it alive. A first header, not won by Canate. Van Dijk got the header, but it's still not cleared away by Liverpool. And they're in real danger. Just away. Just blocked. They look so naive defensively, Liverpool. Just cannot clear their lines. Dizazi. And that's a Chelsea throw. Touch off Luis Diaz. As we enter the last 25 minutes here at Stamford Bridge. Still Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1, and Liverpool are about to make those double changes. So it will be Cody Gakpo and Diogo Jota to come off the pitch. So Jota off for Darwin Nunez. And Cody Gakpo off for Curtis Jones. So a double change there from Liverpool. Maybe trying to add some more fresh legs and a bit more threat up top with Nunez and Jones to try and help out that midfield that looks to be overrun. Looks to have been overrun so far in this second half. Gallagher from that Chelsea throw. Reece James. Dizazi. Back to Robert Sanchez. Nunez goes on his first run of the day. And Robert Sanchez deals with it. Ball out to the left. Canate caught between two minds. Couldn't cover both players. And Sterling the battle. And goal kick given to Liverpool. That's really good from Ibrahima Canate. Helping out Alexander-Arnold there. Maybe Liverpool can work their way back into the game after that Chelsea dominant period. Alisson, Van Dijk, McAllister, Alisson. Long ball forward by Alisson. Brought down by Dizazi. Darwin Nunez tries to win it back. Salah also applying the press. Diaz's press is beaten. And Chilwell, that ball from Silva is a bit overhit for Chilwell. Goes out for a throw-in to Liverpool on the right-hand side. Still in the balance here. The votes in the chat. Keep your votes coming in. Both Chelsea and Liverpool on 43% of the vote for the win. It's hanging in the balance with 14% saying a draw. Still very, very close. Alexander-Arnold to take the throw-in, and he's just been booked here. Trent Alexander-Arnold for delaying the throw-in. Just trying to slow the game down a bit there, Alexander-Arnold, and that's why he's been booked for a bit of time wasting. Canate with a challenge. Alexander-Arnold with a clearance. All the way through, but Liverpool again can't keep the possession. Here's Dizazi. James. Here's Colwell to Chilwell. Chukwuemeka. They just look more crisp, more confident, more in control, Chelsea. They don't look nervous whatsoever. Liverpool just look a bit flat. That's a header cleared by Van Dijk and follow up by Szoboszlai. It seems like the only chances that Liverpool are going to create is on the break at the moment. They just can't keep the ball. Here's Chilwell. Cross from the left-hand side. Alisson with a catch. There's two Chelsea players in there trying to beat Alisson. Alisson come out the dominant of the three there. Robertson. Luis Diaz. Jones. Luis Diaz. To Robertson. Curtis Jones. We will see what Liverpool can do from here. Curtis Jones. Alexis McAllister. Spreads the ball out to the right for Salah. Salah tries to get past Colwell. Blocked off. Gave it to Alexander-Arnold. Now back to Salah. Canate. Out to the right is Szoboszlai. Trying to feed it through for Salah. Salah trying to pick up on the scraps, but that's fantastic from Conor Gallagher to get away from him. Really, really good from Chelsea. They're playing on a different level at the moment. Here's Gallagher. Colwell to Thiago Silva. Now Dizazi. Dizazi. Diaz trying to apply the press. The ball over the top. Nicholas Jackson is just offside, so flag up straight away. Free kick Liverpool. 70 minutes gone. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. 20 minutes plus additional time to go. Still on a knife edge. Chelsea dominating, but still level on the score sheet so far. We've only had one shot on target this half. And that was Chelsea. Robert Sanchez with a long clearance. Liverpool pick it up in the midfield. Szoboszlai. Brought down by Curtis Jones. Jones to Luis Diaz. Diaz. Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold. To Salah. Now to Darwin Núñez. On the right-hand side. Back to Salah. Alexander-Arnold pressed quickly and loses the possession. And now Chelsea on the break with Jackson. Nicholas Jackson running through one-on-one. Saved by Alisson. Standing firm. Liverpool had two centre-backs and couldn't get in with anywhere near Nicholas Jackson. It's one silly giveaway by Alexander-Arnold up the pitch. Liverpool countered on in an instant. Nicholas Jackson speeding down the left-hand side up against Canate. And luckily Alisson was there to stop the ball from going in the net for Liverpool. Luis Diaz. Spins away from his defender. Gets it to Robertson. Back to Luis Diaz. Liverpool just look a bit lethargic at the moment. McAllister. Núñez. Diaz. It's Liverpool up the pitch this time. Darwin Núñez. Alexander-Arnold. Trying to thread it through for Salah, but Colwell was quick to that one and noticed it. And he cleared the ball away quite well. Liverpool throw in on the right-hand side, though. Well, Liverpool's big threat hasn't been a massive threat from Liverpool in the second half, but they're probably the most threatening player all round has been Mo Salah this afternoon. He's been the man that's been there or thereabouts on nearly every occasion for them. this afternoon. That's another beat of the press from Chelsea. That's sensational footwork to keep the ball. Now out wide with Sterling. Raheem Sterling up against Robertson. Robertson blocking it for the moment. And the last touch off Raheem Sterling. I thought that was the case. And Raheem Sterling let it run. He thought the last touch was off Robertson. But the officials said it was Sterling with the last touch. Goal kick, Liverpool. It is the last touch off Raheem Sterling there. McAllister. Ibrahim Kanate. Luis Diaz. Alexis McAllister. Szoboszlai with the jump but couldn't gather the ball as Enzo Fernandez has it here for Chelsea. Nice Sterling. Enzo Fernandez. Gallagher. Fernandez. Reece James. Back with Thiago Silva. Robertson. Colwell. To Chilwell. Back to Colwell. Edging ever closer to the last 15 minutes of this game, where it becomes do or die for these two teams with big chances. Here's Raheem Sterling with a chance. Breaks into an area. Here's Conor Gallagher. Gallagher, can he feed it through? He can. Find it through for Nicholas Jackson. The flag stays down. Liverpool wanted it to go up, but it does go up eventually. By Nicholas Jackson. He should have kept himself onside. There's a few occasions where he's been caught out offside. That'll come with experience, of course. So Chelsea are readying a change or two in a moment. It looks like Reece James is in a bit of an issue. I just seen the Chelsea bench and it was Malo Gusto that's readying himself, and it looks like it might be a change for Reece James. We'll see in a second. So Malo Gusto is ready, and he will come on for Chelsea, and he will be coming on for Reece James. And he has an issue, it seems. So he's going to have to come off, and he will give the captain's armband to Ben Chilwell, who will take over captain's duties for the remainder of this game. And we're about to enter the last 15 minutes of the 90 here at Stamford Bridge. Still, Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. And this is the big game of the weekend, but it's not the last. We have one more game to come on this Premier League weekend. Manchester United against Wolves. Kick-off tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Live on LFS for Premier League Live. What a way to end the first weekend. Another double change coming for Liverpool. Diaz and Salah coming off. Mohamed Salah is fuming at that. He's really not happy with this, Mo Salah. He's ripping the bandage off his right hand. And the changes are Harvey Elliott and Ben Doak for Liverpool. So a double change there. Attacking changes for Liverpool from Jurgen Klopp. Trying to add something different. A bit of youth to the Liverpool attacking line towards the latter end of the game. And Mohamed Salah will not extend his Premier League record of scoring on the opening day. He won't score today. That's really good from Ben Doak. That's lovely. Darwin Nunez, a bit of pace here at the front. Trying to find Elliott, Darwin Nunez. Chelsea have it at the back again with Chilwell, I think that is, or is it Fernandez? It is. So Liverpool have the pressure in the Chelsea half. 13 minutes to go. Szoboszlai on this left. Robertson. Dominic Szoboszlai. Curtis Jones. Threads it through. Too much for Szoboszlai. Dizazi has that one covered, it seems. The ball's cleared away, but only as far as Alexis McAllister. Robertson. Curtis Jones. Back to Robertson. Soberschlei. McAllister. Robertson. Nice work. Robertson looking for the cross. Blocked by Gusto. Robertson with another cross. Headed out for the Liverpool corner. On the left-hand side. Liverpool on the front foot after making those attacking changes. That was a throw-in, actually, for Liverpool. Soberschlei. McAllister and Soberschlei across to Canati. Has to force it high and out to the left. Bouncing ball for Jones to battle with Gusto. And Gusto loses out to Elliott. And now Curtis Jones tries to skip past Gallagher. Gallagher battling, and I think the flag does go up against Curtis Jones there, it seems. So that'll be a free kick. Or is it a corner, actually? Nope. Free kick. Just a bit confused there as we're seeing the Chelsea changes. They're going to make another 2 changes in a moment. They're making attacking changes of their own after Liverpool did. And they'll be in the next couple of moments. Elliott tries to win it back for Liverpool. Has the last touch on the ball and goes out for a Chelsea throw. There's another Chelsea player that seemingly pulled up of some sort there on the pitch. It's Ben Chilwell. Seemed in a bit of pain there, but he's seemingly okay. And then we'll get the throw in here on the left. Chelsea. Ben Chilwell to take. Throws it into the middle. Jackson to pick up. That's nice feed again by Gallagher. Chilwell beats past Doak. Now Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez looking for the cross to Sterling. Sterling on the edge. Cuts it back to Gusto. Gusto across to Thiago Silva. Dizazi. Sterling. Gusto. Beaten to the ball by Jones, but then it falls to Gallagher. Intercepted by Robertson. Nice idea by the Liverpool left back. Forces it forward for Nunez. Nunez on the run. And the challenge made by Thiago Silva. That's a good challenge. Good tracking by Thiago Silva. And that'll be a throw-in, it seems, to Liverpool on that side. Actually, no, it's a Chelsea throw-in. That's fantastic. Double change then. For Chelsea, it will be Chukwuemeka and Sterling being replaced. And they will be replaced by Ian Matson and Mikhailo Mudryk. So double change from Chelsea in attacking areas. Both teams made attacking changes to try and push the game and win it. Gallagher. Pressing by Elliott. Robertson is beaten there, and his captain Virgil van Dijk is quick behind him to not give Chelsea a sniff and puts it out for a throw into Chelsea on the left. On their right-hand side. Will there be time for a winner? There wasn't a winner in the earlier game between Brentford and Spurs, but is there time for a winner between Chelsea and Liverpool? And don't forget, we will have a goal reaction show for both of today's games. If you missed any of our goal reactions this afternoon, we will have all of that later on this evening on the channel. Double episode of that going up. Elliott wins the loose ball. Darwin Nunez. Quick feet by Nunez. Nice ball. Nice link up with Elliott. Nunez. Still battling. Still has the possession. Taken out, but the referee says he got the ball. As Chelsea try and go on the break now. Chilwell charging down the left-hand side. Chilwell looking for Jackson, and Van Dijk had it covered, and Alexander Arnold clears his lines. I have to say, no matter what the result, this game has been absolutely sensational. It's been electric from minute one right the way through. This has been a fabulous game of football to watch. That's exactly what we were hoping for, and that's exactly what we've got. Gallagher. Enzo Fernandez. Out to Mikhailo Mudryk. Gusto. Back across to Thiago Silva. Axel Disasi. Gusto. Mudryk. Trying to get past Robertson, but Robertson there with a block. Puts it out for a Chelsea throw. So throw in from Gusto to Mudryk. Back to Gusto. Maatsen. Trying to link up with Gusto. Curtis Jones to break it up. Still going Curtis Jones, but he's dispossessed himself and taken down himself. And there's a bit of a scramble as Van Dijk clears it away from his own box. It's definitely a bitty game. Both teams having a snatch at each other. A few cheeky challenges we've seen this afternoon. All in the fun of the game. As Chelsea have the ball again here with Thiago Silva. Enzo Fernandez. Gallagher. Silva. Disasi. Disasi out to Mudryk. Trying to get past Szoboszlai. Does so incredibly well. Mudryk still going. Elliott's the only one there to clear his lines. Gets it cleared by Liverpool as they can try and push out. Disasi. Pressure from Nunez, who has could run for miles, Darwin Nunez, but wasn't quick enough. Enzo Fernandez. Disasi. Battling was Robertson. Won the ball, Robertson. Here's Curtis Jones looking for a pass. Gets it to Szoboszlai. Robertson linking up with Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai on the edge. Per pass. Gives it away. Every time Liverpool try and build something good, they give away the last ball. Cannot link it up perfectly. That's another Liverpool player in the book. Ibrahima Konate joins Diogo Jota and Trent Alexander-Arnold that have been booked this afternoon for Liverpool. After that challenge on Nicholas Jackson. We have 5 minutes plus additional time to go. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Is there enough time for more? Green says, who scored? Luis Diaz scored for Liverpool. And Axel Disasi scored for Chelsea. Both in the first half. Just seeing replays of Jurgen Klopp and his reactions. He's always a manager that gets a good reaction. Absolutely fantastic. He's box office to watch. We should have a manager cam on the sidelines because Jurgen Klopp is just box office. Here's Alexis McAllister for Liverpool. Darwin Nunez couldn't gather the ball. Given away again by Liverpool. Konate wins it back. Alexis McAllister trying to feint it round the corner for Nunez, but again intercepted by Chelsea as Mudryk runs down the right. Got 2 Liverpool players up against him, and Szoboszlai, well, felt he gave away a free kick, but the referee waved it on and Liverpool play on. Curtis Jones. Elliott breaking the lines. Nice work from Harvey Elliott. Looked bright since he's come onto the pitch. Harvey Elliott still going, breaking into the Chelsea box. Gives it to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai with a cross. Cleared away. Alexander-Arnold on the edge. Gives it to Jones. Alexander-Arnold. Doak. Haven't heard of much of Ben Doak so far. Liverpool haven't had much of the possession, that's why. Alexander-Arnold trying to find Doak, but Chelsea get bodies in the way again. They've been incredible at that as well, Chelsea. Getting bodies in the way, but they've given it away to Jones. McAllister. Virgil van Dijk keeps the possession for Liverpool. Konate. Jones. Konate again. McAllister. Konate. McAllister around the corner to Jones, who spins away from Colwill only momentarily, and then the foul is given against Curtis Jones with a foul on Ben Chilwell. 2.5 minutes plus additional time to go. Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1. Still all in the balance here at Stamford Bridge. Dizazi, who is, I think, for a debutant, has done very well. Axel Dizazi scoring on his debut. Oh, Liverpool almost... Oh, Chelsea almost give it away. It could have been an absolute disaster for Robert Sanchez. My goodness me, Liverpool almost had a chance there. As Robert Sanchez plays it out from the back. Hospital pass. Alexis McAllister picks it up. Tries to first time it to Darwin Nunez. He takes the touch, Darwin Nunez, but it's a heavy first touch that lets Chelsea off the hook there. Virgil van Dijk with a clearance away. Ben Doak picks it up for Liverpool. Doak. Elliott. Robertson. McAllister. McAllister taken out there by Conor Gallagher, and that'll be a free kick to Liverpool. And a yellow card also coming out for Conor Gallagher. Or is it? What was that about? Well, actually, I think it's because we've just seen this again. This is another example of it. I was a bit confused there. It's Alexis McAllister that's been booked, but he's been booked for arguing with the referee for wanting Conor Gallagher to get a yellow card. So because he argued that he wanted the opposition player that fouled him to get a yellow card, he's ended up going into the book. Another substitution from Chelsea, and it's their other full wing-back, Ben Chilwell. It's going to leave the pitch now, so they lost Reece James. He left the pitch. And another change to come for Chelsea as Ben Chilwell leaves the pitch and Leslie Ugwuchukwu comes onto the pitch. Ugwuchukwu for Chelsea. Last 15 seconds of the 90 before we'll find out how much additional time there will be. As Alexander-Arnold takes this free kick. Floated into the box, and that's a complete waste of a set piece. It's straight into the hands of Robert Sanchez. Van Dijk trying to apply a bit of pressure. Lovely win back by Elliott. 5 additional minutes. Elliott charging forward. Elliott to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, can he deliver it? Back to Elliott trying to win it. Szoboszlai keeps it in. Kais of handball. And there's an offside flag up, which keeps Anthony Taylor from making a probably difficult decision. We'll see this again. It's Elliott to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai cuts it back. Elliott tries to win it. The defender, I think, just about gets there. And then Szoboszlai comes back onto the pitch. Hits it off Ian Matson's hand, but cries for handball. But the flag was up against Dominic Szoboszlai, of course. Kanate with a clearance. Ben Doak. Out. Battled there. As Liverpool give away possession. And here's Gusto down the right-hand side. Malo Gusto gives it straight to Robertson. Curtis Jones. Long diagonal by Jones, but too long for Ben Doak to chase. But nice idea. But the delivery and the execution of it wasn't as good as it could have been. Right, we're going to have a final vote. Get your final votes in. The poll will close in 1 moment. 1 minute. So get your final votes into the chat on that poll before we close it. Szoboszlai, Jones, Robertson, back to Allison. So final votes, get the final votes in. Going to close it in around about 15 seconds. Here's Robertson. Trying to find Szoboszlai. Nunez trying to battle to win it back. He does win it back. Darwin Nunez into space. Here comes Darwin Nunez with a strike. And just wide of the right post. Almost a big chance for Liverpool. It's a huge chance for Darwin Nunez. Is there a deflection in it maybe? There was a deflection. The minimal of deflections. I will close the poll. The poll has closed. 43% saying 42% Liverpool win, 42% Chelsea win. It's all even. No one, even the chat couldn't predict who's going to win this. 2.5 minutes to go. And Liverpool have a corner on the right-hand side from that Darwin Núñez shot that was deflected wide. Liverpool have bodies up. Can they make it count? Corner whipped in. And Robert Sanchez, really good goalkeeping. And now Chelsea might have a counter on here. They need to stop it. Konate, the best chance of doing so. Alexander-Arnold's given away. It's gone the whole way through. Mudryk cuts it back. Oh, what a big chance. My goodness me, this is unbelievable. How have Chelsea not scored from that position? My goodness me. From one end to another. Curtis Jones. Robertson with the clearance. Still time. 90 seconds to go. My goodness me. This game has been sensational. Absolutely fabulous to watch. Is Liverpool trying to apply some late pressure on Chelsea to maybe force them into making a mistake? Give them one more chance maybe, or will Chelsea have one more chance? Here's Malo Gusto. Enzo Fernandez, who's picked up the Player of the Match award here from the UK broadcaster, and Alexander-Arnold's clearance will go out for a Chelsea throw. Last minute of the 95 here at Stamford Bridge. Still 1-1. Malo Gusto to take this throw in for Chelsea. Still probably one more opportunity in it for either team. You never know. Enzo Fernandez. And that ball's gone straight out of play. Goal kick Liverpool. That comes to nothing for Chelsea. This, honestly, if this continues throughout the season with these two teams, this will be an incredible season to watch Chelsea and Liverpool. Because this has been electric. For 101 minutes or so, whatever it's been, this has been perfect. And that is the final whistle. Another game where it's ended level in the Premier League opening weekend. In terms of the game, I don't think either team can complain on that front based on the chances that both had in the end. I think a draw is probably the fair result here at Stamford Bridge on this opening weekend of the season. Chelsea won, Liverpool won. It opened all up with Luis Diaz with the first goal of the season for Liverpool. And the new signing, Axel Disasi, levelled it up for Chelsea in the first half in his debut at this West London club. It's been a game where both teams had chances to win it. Both had goals ruled out in the first half, but a game that is certainly not disappointed. It's been built up to the best game of the weekend, and that is, it's lived up to that expectation. A final score from the first weekend of the Premier League season at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea 1, Liverpool 1.